Good evening to Sir Bobby. My name is Sidhu and my teammates are Manoj Kumar, Mohammad Alif and Abdul Hakim Amin. So, my group are going to present about light rail transit in Malaysia. So, before I present about light rails, I would like to present about trains. So, train is a form of rail transport consisting a series of connected vehicles that run on railway track. So trains are usually used to transport cargoes and passengers. So trains are usually powered by steam propulsion and also diesels. So when it comes to light rail transit, it is a form of passenger urban rail transit characterized by a combination of train and metro. So light rail transit usually operates at higher capacity and speed, and it is also mainly for carrying passengers from one destination to another. And there are two types of light rail transit. One is individual tram cars and another one is multiple units. So individual tram cars are usually used to transport a small group of people from one place to another, but if it's multiple units, it is used for daily usage, which carries around 100 to 200 passengers at one time. Light rails are supported by electric and then later invented overhead wires and also additional rails. Light rail transit does not run in diesel or steam propulsion. So the main difference between train and light rail transit is train is used to transport it from long distances, cargoes and passengers, but light rail transit is used for large number of peoples but in a short distance. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, good evening to Sir Bobby. My name is Abdul Hakim Amer bin Abdul Hadi. My number metric is 14 DKM 19 F1002. My teammates are Manoj, Setu and Muhammad Alif. So, my group are going to present about train, more specifically light rail transit in Malaysia. So, I am going to present about comparison between an old train and modern train. There is 5 comparison I would like to present. First, an old train take a long time to arrive at destination. Meanwhile, a modern train take a short time to arrive at destination because use a modern technology. And the next one is an old train usually use coal and steam engine to move the train, but a modern train use a new technology which they use diesel engines to power electrical motors. And next one is service and management of an old train is low in class to be compared. Service for a modern train is more better than an old train because our technology this day to be compared to past. And the next one is an old train usually used as a cargo. Number of passengers can board to this train is small amounts to be compared. Modern train are new used as transportation for passenger to travel to their destination. And lastly, a rail wheel of an old train are used a piston to move their wheels. But a modern train now use an electrical to produce the power to move the wheels. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good evening to our lecturer, Sir Bobby. My name is Manoj Kumar, anak lelaki kelas silver. My matrix number is 14 DKM 19F1030. Today my group is going to present about trains, more specifically the light rail transit in Malaysia. I am going to present about the comparison of light rail transit to other rail transit modes. For example, the rapid transit. The differences is that light rail vehicles are distinguished from rapid rail transit vehicles by their capability for operation in mixed traffic, generally resulting in a narrower car body and articulation in order to operate in a street traffic environment. With their large size, large turning radius, and often an electrified third rail, RRT vehicles cannot operate in the street. Since LRT systems can operate in existing vehicles, they can often avoid cost of expensive grade separated subway and elevated segments that would be required with RRT. Secondly are streetcars or trams. The difference is, conversely, LRVs generally outperform traditional streetcars in terms of capacity and top end speed, and almost all modern LRVs are capable of multiple unit operation. The latest generation of LRV is considerably larger and faster, typically 29 meters, which is 95 feet long, with a maximum speed of around 105 kilometers per hour, which is 65 miles per hour. Thirdly are heritage streetcars. The differences are a variation considered by many cities is to use historic or replica cars on their streetcar system instead of modern LRVs. A heritage streetcar may not have the capacity and speed of an LRV, but it will add to the ambience and historic character of its location. Next we have the light metro. A derivative of LRT is light rail rapid transit, which is LRRT, also referred to as light metro. Such railways are characterized by exclusive rights of way, advanced train control systems, short headway capabilities, and floor-level boarding. These systems approach the passenger capacity of full metro systems, but can be cheaper, however, to construct due to LRVs generally being smaller in size, turning tighter curves and climbing steeper grades than standard RRT vehicles, and having a smaller station size. At last we have interurbans. The term interurban mainly refers to rail cars that run through streets like ordinary streetcars or trams, as we all know, but also between cities or towns, often through rural environments. In the period between 1990 to 1930, interurbans were very common in the US, especially in the Midwest. Some of them, like the Red Devils, the JG Brill Bullets, and the Electroliners, were the high-speed rail cars of their time, with an in-service speed of up to 145 kilometers per hour, which is 90 miles per hour. In Europe, interurbans are making a comeback, as tram trains, locally known under different names, that operate on both railway and light rail tracks, often with a different voltage. The Krishna Stadban is one well-known example for this interurban train. These are some pictures of the rapid transit, streetcar, heritage streetcars, light metro, and also interurbans. Next, I will be presenting the advantages and disadvantages of railway transport or trade. The advantages are that it is dependable because it follows a schedule. Next is it is high speed over long distance. It is cheaper in transport. It has larger capacity as it is wider and bigger, and it is highly safe. The disadvantages are there is a huge capital outlay in this. It is also unsuitable for short distance and small loads. The locks of doors for service. There are no rural services for this, and you must travel at certain times only. That's all from me now. Thank you.
Hello Sir Bobby, my name is Muhammad Alif bin Muhammad Saman Kan. Nombor matrix 14 DKM 19F1019. My part in presentation is light rails in transit in Malaysia. There are theoretic to operating light rail system in Malaysia. One is used as the major public transport system in the Klang Valley. Rail and another as a automatic people move at the Kuala Lumpur International Airport to ferrying passengers from the mass terminal building and specialty building. The automatic people move system at Kuala Lumpur International Airport, including the I-trains, is a simple people move started system running alone to direct between the main terminal building and satellite building. The two ends of the generation are elevated with the mid-weapon used under the main airport taxiway. Each race has a three-car automatic driving race train. Part 2 of me ialah characteristic and specificities. 1. Small size. 2. Small turning radius. 3. Coupling of material unit operasi. 4. High speed traveling. 5. High capacity. And 6. High of aerodynamic to improve speed.